Good afternoon. It is an honor for me to join you today along with our governor, lieutenant governor, speaker, treasurer, and chairman to welcome today 8 of the newest members of the Mississippi Republican Party. Elected officials from Smith and Covington County who join us today to be part of what is truly an amazing experience here in Mississippi. Many of the individuals that I will introduce to you in a few moments I know personally. I know of their dedication and their commitment to their community, to the constituents who have elected them to serve. I will tell you that we as a party will be better off with these 8 individuals calling the Republicans home. We will be able to build a better Mississippi for our children and our grandchildren. My brief time in Washington, D.C. has hammered home what many of us, including myself, has always known. That every year the Democratic Party continues to move further to the left. That they continue to move away from the morals and the values that we hold near and dear as Mississippians. On the contrary, the Republican Party is the home of conservatism. It is the home of limited government. It is the home of individual freedoms. It is the home of protecting our constitutional right. Today it is my honor and is my privilege to welcome to my right the 6 newest members of the Mississippi Republican Party, with 2 other members who could not be here today. And so if you will please allow me to give you some information about these outstanding men and women who choose today to join the Mississippi Republican Party. I want to start first with Guy Easterling of Covington County. Guy is the Chancery Clerk of Covington County. Guy is a former independent who is now in his first term as Chancery Clerk. But Guy has previously served 3 terms as Covington County Supervisor. Guy today joins other Republicans from Covington County. He joins Sheriff Darrell Perkins. He joins Cindy Altman Sanford, the tax collector, tax assessor. He joins the supervisors, John Sterling Craft and Supervisor John Holofield, Justice Court Judge, South Judge, John Lance Sanford, and the Southern District Constable, Robert Dickinson, and other elected officials from Covington County. In addition to our Covington County Chancery Clerk, we welcome today numerous elected officials from Smith County. We recognize and we welcome today Smith County Chancery Clerk Cindy Alston. Cindy is a former Democrat. She is serving her 3rd term as Smith County Chancery Clerk and has previously worked in the Chancery Clerk's office before first being elected in 2012. We also have with us Anthony Grayson, who is Smith County Circuit Clerk. Anthony, also a former Democrat, was first elected in 2002. And in addition to serving as Smith County Circuit Clerk, also serves as the Smith County Administrator. We have with us today Mary Lou Powell, the Smith County Tax Assessor and Collector. Ms. Powell, also a former Democrat. She is a lifelong resident of Smith County and previously served on the staff of the tax assessor and tax collector for over 25 years. We have with us from Smith County Supervisor Beat 4, Danny Arender. Danny, also a former Democrat who is in his 3rd term as supervisor, first being elected in 2012. We have with us 2 other individuals who have joined but are unable to be here today. 2 individuals that I want to recognize, both serving in the Justice Court, one of Covington County and one of Smith County. One is Bobby Wayne Mooney. Judge Mooney is a former independent who is beginning his 4th term as Justice Court Judge and is a small business owner. We also have Justice Court Judge Hewlin West. Judge West is a former Democrat. He is beginning his 7th term, and he previously served as municipal court judge. Joining these Smith County officials also is our new sheriff, Joel Houston, our surveyor, Landry Adcock, Sammy Houston, our coroner, Supervisor Jerry Fields, Constable Joe Blakeney, and Bobby Easterling also serve as Smith County elected officials. You may have noticed there's one individual who stands directly to my right that I have not yet had the chance to welcome. That is my dear friend Matt Sullivan. Matt Sullivan serves as District Attorney for the 13th Circuit Court District. The 13th District makes up Covington, Jasper, Simpson, and Smith. As a former prosecutor, Matt and I share a bond. We share a bond in wanting to make sure that we are working hard every day, that we are working with the men and women of law enforcement to make our communities a better place to live and to worship and to raise a family. It is so vitally important that we invest in our law enforcement, is that our law enforcement is what keeps us safe. And so it is with great honor that I welcome today District Attorney Matt Sullivan to the Republican Party. Matt is serving his second term as District Attorney. Prior to being elected as District Attorney, Matt previously served as both a municipal prosecutor and as an assistant District Attorney. Matt is the current Vice President of the Mississippi Prosecutors Association, and Matt is a seventh-generation resident of Smith County. Ladies and gentlemen, I would ask that you please join me in giving a round of applause to our newest Republican officials.
Thank you, Congressman. Congratulations, and on behalf of the Mississippi Republican Party, welcome to your home. Welcome to the Republican Party. We could not be prouder to have you be members of the party and look forward to continuing to work with you to make sure you're successful moving forward. Thank you all again for being here. I would be remiss if I didn't also recognize the county chairmen around our state who do such a tremendous job making our party run. At the end of the day, it's the county chairman and volunteers in our 82 counties that make the Republican Party so successful. If you're a current or a former county chairman, would you raise your hand, please? Thank you very much for your service. I'll say two brief things before we close. First, I don't expect this to be the last time, either at this podium or podiums around the state, that we welcome conservative Democrats into our party. People truly are waking up. They want to come to the one conservative party, and that's the Republican Party. The second thing is a challenge for the handful of conservative Democrats who are still out there. People need to be asking Democrats who are still serving, are they comfortable with the craziness coming out of Washington? When you've got the leader of the Democratic Party, the front runner to be the Democratic nominee for President, Bernie Sanders, advocating socialism and defending Fidel Castro, if you're serving as a Democrat in Mississippi, that's your leader. And if you're uncomfortable with it, we want to have you in the Republican Party. Thank you all very much for being here. Thank all of you, and thank all of you for your continued leadership. We're going to take a quick photo with everybody, and then individual folks up here may make themselves available for interviews. Thank you, everybody.